Hey guys, welcome to my Freshen Up With Me video. I've never seen one of these videos, I've never looked for one. I'm just here to show you what I do because this is a real moment. Today I had some errands to run, kind of important errands, but they had to be realistic errands because in the future of if something comes to fruition with this errand, I wanted to have a face on that was obtainable within a certain amount of time. So this is not my typical face. This is I'm going out on a light errand day. I'm going to be on the town like 2 hours. I'm not doing photography face, right? But I'm about to film a podcast episode, which means for those people that don't know a lot about makeup or freshening up, it means I'm going to be on camera. So I did things a little lighter than I normally would do. If you think, wow, you look really fresh faced, girl, it's because literally breaking out, I'm telling you about my flaws, which I'm not supposed to do. I kind of scraped the makeup off that when I got home and washed the area because I didn't want it to get gross because I knew I was gonna have to. I had some work to do privately, and I was like, we're gonna get back on camera and in public, you know. So I haven't been on camera today, but I'm about to be. You know what I'm saying? Public to camera. That's what I'm saying. Public to camera, freshen up video, 30 minutes. I don't know. It's gonna be quick. If I wasn't explaining everything, it would be a lot quicker. I was like really nervous today. I was like, I don't know if I should like do my whole nose face contour. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, you know what? Look at Bianca Del Rio's nose. Oh my God, Bianca, like inspiration. People were in this video I was thinking about, they were calling Bianca old and stuff. I'm like, girl, her skin is flawless. I was like, I hope I look that good. Girl, like I love like the white. I know it's like everyone's like, oh, drag queen, but like I get inspiration from people's makeup styles, and then I'm like, how does that technique apply to the face to make like I think I have a pretty nose, but it's a bulbous nose, and sometimes this nose is problematic to adhere makeup to. So knowing about my problems and then knowing how to quickly fix those problems works for me. So that's my strategy going into this. But I am inspired by makeup that lasts a long time most of the time. So this looks like, I don't know what this looks like to you guys. I feel like I'm dewy today, which it is 100 degrees here, and I've been out in that. It was probably like 95 today. I did crank the air at any time I could. But that's what the skin has been going under. No touch-ups, okay? Just my normal routine, which we can talk about if you want to know about it, okay? I'm trying to be concise, but also shout out to the you know who you are that inspired me to start doing makeup stuff again. So if you guys let this flop after it has been literally requested to me in person, what are we even doing? And speaking of loyalty to brands and things, which we weren't talking about at all, I have a Jeffree Star mirror, okay? This was a gift. Honestly, I guess it's okay to talk about. It has a little defect in it. It's really dirty. Don't look. I'll show you another time. But it had a defect in it, and I didn't want to say anything because I used to stand really hard. But it did when it came in, and I didn't want to get yelled at. I was scared. I was like, oh no. Nothing but love, of course. And it's still, I mean, girl, thank God it had a crack, honestly. Who wants to see it? Like, I haven't had a lot of time to look at myself in the mirror. Okay, so I like to start by looking at good lighting, so I have to find my light, and then I like to assess the damage. Okay, first thing I'm gonna look for is like, where is the makeup like literally coming off? So, and is there anything that needs to be removed from the face? Because if you're going to be wearing your face for a long period of time, a booger, an eye booger, a hair, anything gross poking through the skin, you want to take care of that, right? So ladies, let's just, and gentlemen and everybody in between, let's just get serious about it. Okay, let's get serious. So I know that for me, she didn't wear a color corrector today. So we're seeing a little bit, you know, we're gonna have beauty lights later, so we'll be okay. But now, like this is more like real world lighting, okay? You're not gonna have a strong front light, so you don't wanna, you know what I'm saying. So what I would start with normally, if I have okay, brands, and brands, I love brands. I love all brands. Brands, are you listening? Pride Month is over. This is the last day of Pride. Pride Month is over. Brands, if you're listening, hey, I need powder. I need a fresh powder because, guys, this is my number 7 powder. When this runs out, I don't know what to do. My backup plan was MAC, okay? The MAC powder, but when they changed it, I don't know, girl. I don't know. So I'm just letting you know. Now, normally I would just, if I had nothing else in my kit, this is what I would take with me on the road, okay? It depends what I'm doing, I guess, but on the road, I'm always taking this. Even if it's like to a dinner or something, I'm taking this because it's like, you never know. I usually do like pat, pat. I'm gonna use this powder later, but I'm gonna pat, pat under the eyes, right? But since we are, and we like go all over my like highlights of my face, basically. I don't usually do my nose when I have like a whole powder situation on and contour situation on my nose. Sometimes I do, but like I don't like to remove my work once it's there. I just let it happen, you know, whatever happens, happens. But that would be my normal. Since I'm going to camera, I am doing a ton more. That is still light touch-ups for a girl like me. This is my gigantic semi-wet beauty sponge from earlier today. I'm gonna start by kind of doing that and see what it does. Going over my smile lines. But this feels very dry, and I don't like that. In the wild, sometimes you don't have water, so, ooh, I don't like that either. I take a little setting spray. I wore this dewy setting spray. I didn't wear it in my T-zone though, and I did that because I have a more liquid foundation on today. I mixed my foundation today, which is rare for me. I almost never do that. I feel like the setting spray on here might wake everything up in a bad way if I'm not careful. So you see how like the product is being removed from my nose right now? I kind of knew that was gonna happen because I'm using this kind of dry sponge, but I kind of wanted to get rid of it because if I'm being honest with you, my nose kind of collects oil sometimes. So like the powders we use often remove the oil, right? But I'm kind of using this as an excuse to do that. And see, now we have like a little bit more bare skin, but I'm gonna marry it to up here later because I don't want to move up here too much. So what I'm going to do, if you guys don't mind, I bought this, a ton of them actually. I have like 4 in back stock because usually I wouldn't do this, but again, we're going to camera. I bought these because Jeffree was having an amazing sale. Not sponsored, but I will say, regardless of how you feel about Jeffree Star, this concealer is the best concealer I have ever used, and I have used so many concealers. There is a close second dupe to this, but even that, like, it is a completely different product, and dupe is such a, like, thrown around word now. I did buy a bunch of these when they were on sale though, and I do love that. My shade is not C0. I just don't have my shade, so we've been a little lifted lately, which I love. It's making me feel very young and youthful, but I do love this product, Jeffree Star Cosmetics, queen of the internet. So now I'm kind of punching it in. I actually love this beauty sponge, and I cannot remember the name of the brand. I want to say it's like, I don't even want to say. I'll get back to you guys on that if you even care. Okay. See this? That's normal. It's normal to look like shit. I wish I had like a lighter color, or not a darker color, I'm sorry, because I don't have a lot of that right now. No, I would have gone in with that, but I'm going to go in with more powder in a minute too, and we're going to change the blush up. So it's okay. This is not my normal touch-up session. Remember that. This is my to stage moment. We're gonna have some pooling of like powders over this because again, this is like not what I would normally do at all. This is like breaking makeup rules. I'm putting liquids over powders. I want to be very clear about that, and I want to be clear that I know that this is not an ideal situation. Okay, I am on a time crunch, baby, and I don't want to like strip my face raw of the whole base, right? So we're touching up is what we're doing right now, okay? We're really reapplying right now. This really isn't technically a touch-up anymore. This is a broken mirror and a reapplication. I would do stuff to my forehead. I would put a little powder there probably if I was wearing a bang for a long time. So I might do a little bit of that because it is hot in here, but I'm cranking the air, so I should be okay. And again, I'm just on camera. If I were on like real camera, film camera, which I'm not, you know, you would probably want to just reapply. But this is at home in 4K, so you guys can see You guys can decide. Okay. And I don't want to go too far everywhere else. Down here, I think we're going to brighten with powder. But I don't want to, because every time I'm tapping with this, it's like transferring color, and I don't want to get too much everywhere. I kind of want to redo above the eye, but I don't even know. We'll see. I'm not even wearing eyeshadow today, so any darkness you see there is just from like my natural skin tint coming through, which is okay. Sometimes I do that on purpose, low key. I'm like, why darken your eyeshadow when you show your real skin if it just looks good? So, which mine doesn't usually. So this is my foundation that I was using. I love this brand, Juvia's Place. So good, not sponsored. I have worn their foundations, and I don't love their concealer. Their concealer has betrayed me. But I have worn those for years. I probably shouldn't go in with this much product when I'm wearing this much product, but I feel like things that I don't want to be showing are showing, you know? So I'm just gonna, anywhere I know I have like problems of things, I'm just gonna blend. It's okay. We bounce for a second, you know? You don't have to leave, but we can bounce, you know? Don't bounce, baby. Don't bounce on it. Oh. Whatever. Hey baby, it's me, Jessie Vesper from the future. I wanted to pop in here and tell you something because I forgot to tell you what the name of the product I was using was and what I was doing in this step. So please enjoy whatever I'm inserting here. That way you can look at that and hear me talk about this product briefly. This is not sponsored again, and I would not recommend this product. I did buy this product because I saw a UGC ad for it about a year ago, and frankly, it did not have the kind of coverage that it was recommending, and I was very disappointed because normally I would say Maybelline is a killer brand. They have some really good hit mascaras among foundation products. Like, they have a lot of things on the market available that are super affordable, and I love them. But this is not a Maybelline video. This powder did not have the coverage that I wanted originally, but I do use through the products that I have in my kit typically because I am on a budget. So I am using this as needed occasionally, and this was a perfect moment to do so. I would argue that it doesn't quite have the fullest coverage that it may or may not be advertising. It is called the Super Stay up to 24 hours powder. This powder would not last me 24 hours, but I am not a dainty woman. So I would suggest, perhaps, if you are a woman of a certain caliber, to invest your money elsewhere. But for a supple skin, beautiful, cisgendered woman, this could be a great powder for you. I use shade 102. Now back to the video for your enjoyment. Hashtag not sponsored. But imagine if we were, though. Okay, bye. Cat, I don't really want to be too tan because I'm very pale today. I'm showing some skin. I'm very pale every day, actually, and I'm tired of the slander, okay? Being pale is a-okay, even in 4K. Say it with me. Fake it till you make it, baby. No, I wish I was tan sometimes. Oh. We're gonna use the number 7 that I was talking so madly about to set these under eyes because they're still kind of, I don't know what they're doing. I kind of wanted them to air dry a little bit, low key, because I was like, what is happening with all this? Because sometimes if a product is too, let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Sometimes when a product is too wet, it just kind of feels like it gets dirty, you know, whenever you go over it with a powder. Not all powders blend well together. Yeah. I really don't know what I'm going to do whenever I run out of this powder. This powder, like, there are finishing powders, and I swear I've used them that, like, they don't give anything. They don't add anything. There's no addition to the application. In fact, sometimes it strips product away, which obviously, I don't know what you guys, some people like to wear a dot of makeup and they like that dot to disappear by the end of the day. And that's okay. That is perfectly okay, sweetheart, if that's you. I love you. I see you. I hear you. And you can still watch this channel. We're glad you're here. I'm just saying that for me, I need to know that I've got it on because that's the point for me. Because I'm like, girl, I'd be looking like a 2 most days. But when I'm in the public eye, you've got to be Pete Burns. You've got to be Amanda Lepore. You've got to be Jessie Vesper, So, and that's why they subscribe, honey. Okay. So now I'm feeling pale again. I'm feeling a little. Now this is Huda Beauty. Huda Beauty. I don't often buy face products, okay? This face product has been my true holy grail, and I am so happy that somebody made a palette like this because I've been saying that they should make a palette like this for a very long time. It's a matte blush palette, okay? Hear me out. It's all matte except for that one. That one's like a shimmer. I don't know what they called it actually on the package. There was probably fancy whatever for it, but it's a shimmer blush, okay? A highlighter, really. It does have good pigment, but I feel like I haven't used much of it. I've used it on my eyes more than anything because I don't like a lot of shine on my cheeks personally. This is more shiny than I usually wear, to be honest, just because it was a dewy look. But if I'm on camera, sometimes I will, but I don't know. Sometimes I have texture, wrinkles, whatever. I don't want it to be seen, okay? I don't want it to be seen, so stop it. Stop yelling. But that's just the truth. We don't have to have a filter. I don't actually like filters. Do you hate when guys use filters? Oh, I hate when guys use filters. Oh my God. I hate when girls do it too. I'm like, you're hot without it. But like, I don't use filters. I'll use makeup and good lighting and skill and talent, but not filters. I'll do a filter occasionally, like if I'm feeling really ugly or whatever, but like, I mean like hardcore content. I don't like filters typically. If you do, that's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I'm a brick. Let me live. I'm wearing only this shade today. You can see it. It's kind of where you displace it like that. You can see it on my cheek, right? Yeah. So I love that. Usually I would contour too, but I've been losing some weight and I want you guys to see my natural curves. Yeah, this is just gonna be a problem. The only way to make that not pink anymore for me right now would be to strip and put color corrector in. Too long. It's not happening. We're just rolling with it. I know it sucks. It's ugly. It's disgusting. It's a flaw. Ew! But it's gonna have to stay because in real life I wouldn't have enough time to fix it, and frankly now I don't care enough to. I try to keep my blush brushes specific to the blush colors that I use. That way I don't have to wash them very often at all. But I need to wash all my makeup brushes again because you're only as good as your tools. Now and I for the most part, always, unless there's something going on and I need to do something else, don't drag your brushes, okay, people? And this is a very common mistake and you shouldn't feel bad about doing it. And in some circumstances, it is appropriate to drag. Drag queens. Drag me in the comments. Drag me to the bank and make a withdrawal. Drag me to the bedroom and give me $5. No, wait, not like that, not soliciting, but like, oh my God, babe, I found $5 under the mattress. Was this yours? We're moving situation. You know what I mean? Speaking of, I do need applicants to help me move because I'm looking for a new apartment. So let me know. Realtors and real estate agents. Isn't that beautiful? And I'm telling you, it does fade to this. That's why I like it too, because it kind of fades to a contour. For me, blush is always the first thing to go. That's why I like a pink, because y'all see me sometimes whenever I've like just done my makeup, so I need to probably not do so much pink. I've seen the comments, okay? But I do like a jarring blush because it dies down. But like if you're at a concert or like, I don't know, I go to concerts when I go out. So like when I'm at a concert, I want it to hit for the photos and then we're good and the rest of the day and don't look like a freak, So I went about like 1, 2, 3, 4, tap, 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 whatever. Not too hard. This also was branded, I believe, to have coverage in it as well, which is one of the reasons I bought it, because you can buy like a cute ColourPop blush. I love ColourPop's blushes. Um, those ones are really powerful. I still, I believe. Oh no, I do have my Ushi's blushing. I had two of these. One of them broke. I'm so sad. I forgot what these are called. Super Shock. That's what they're called. Whatever these bad boys. They get a little worn in with me because I like to drag my brushes on them because these ones I like to get a lot on there. I was wearing it heavy back then, and sometimes I would get foundation on it, and then it was hard to get the blush off. But so I didn't wear quite this much today, like as much as I just put on, because it was like I was trying to be like, oh. But now that we're gonna be on camera, I'm gonna kind of bring it up a little more. And I'm sorry, you guys are gonna have to see my forehead. You saw my wig cap. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I am so embarrassed. Do you guys want a wig reveal? I feel like I've been gatekeeping it for a long time. And frankly, I don't know, I do it for the right price. Okay, and now I'm gonna do a little pink on the nose, because I think the pink on the nose, not this pink, I think I'm gonna do this pink. These all have names probably too, but I don't care enough to tell you, and you guys have Google. I also don't know if you can buy this anymore. I feel like it's relatively new though. It's a heavy compact. I will say the price point on this, I believe it was like, it may not have been quite $30 at the time. I don't recall, to be honest, but for what it does and what it is and how long it lasts you, I think it's a pretty good deal. And if you don't like it, I don't know. Sorry, maybe you should have listened to what I told you and stop buying things because people tell you, and do research. I don't know. I'm starving as a fatty, and I had my protein shake somewhere, and I don't remember where I put it, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. I hate when my hands get foundation on them. I like to keep a makeup wipes everywhere in my house. Makeup wipes, wet wipes, I like those to be pretty much, and a trash can should be in every room, honestly, and Q-tips. Love them, because as you can see, since we've touched up, I've got stuff on my lips. This is still a tutorial, by the way, and we're still not to 30 minutes, so we're doing good. We've kind of touched up, as you can see, or brightened. See that? I kind of did it. I have a side light going and I have a front light. I want to be clear here. We're not in studio lighting. This is mimicking, trying to be like office. You wouldn't have this in the office, okay? Right? So you'd have something more like this, but aerial, more above. So you can see that that still translates pretty well. And I will say, in real lighting as well, I don't know that I would want to see this too up close, because it's not that crazy, but you know, there is, like, I would have this if I didn't touch up too. Like, there is a little bit, like, we've got some problems, okay? But for what is happening and how long I have worn this makeup and the necessity, the need, the must to get back on the floor and dance again, you know. My face is, what is the Miley Cyrus lyric? It's like, the mirror's telling me I should go home or something. Anyways, so to crank this up, crank it. We're gonna fix the lip. I kind of want to just be beautiful. So is that too much to ask for? And can my assistant get my mirror off the floor? Thank you. Thank you. Gross. This is what I would do in a bathroom. I do that because I usually have nails on. Lick it again. And I do the top. Get in there good to those cracks and wrinkles. Oh. We gotta do something with these eyebrows. Oh, and the eyes. I don't even know. This tutorial is turning into a humiliation ritual, so that's good. We're putting some foundation over the nose now, guys, because I don't know what's going on with it, and I don't like how it looks. So we're gonna maybe go back old school and see if that helps. My nose lately, though, I feel like she has had a mind of her own. She's just like, she's bitter, I think. And she's a woman of a certain age, you know, so it's like, my body's changing, and that's not something I'm gonna apologize for, you know, and that's okay. You know, menopause hits everyone at different times. Men especially, you know. Stupid. Not my best joke. Anyways, the brows I didn't do much for today either, guys. I tint them now, and they're all like dark most of the time. Ew, what is that? See, this is what I mean, like an obstacle. Don't know what that is. Is that a hair? Is that a lash? Like that fell off from a Q-tip? Like what is that? And you know what else? I have these. Oh, I cussed. Bleep, cut. I have these awful, terrible, dreadful, disappointing bobby pins that as you use them, they shed paint. They're like black paint over them, okay? I hate that. It's awful. I dropped my mirror again. But it sheds when I wear my hair. So I just wanted to tell you that. And this is pretty much it. What I would do next is check my lips 5 more times because they're dry. I would use my wonderful, I actually love these, my Burt's Bees. They look crusty, and I did break the lid of this one. So, Burt's Bees, please send me some more. I did purchase these with my own money. So I will let you guys know if something is sponsored or paid, which so far it is not. So, I keep it real, just like my ancestors before me. Mrs. Jeffree Star. We can pick up the good things and take them with us, and if there's bad things, we can leave them behind. And whoever that applies to, that applies to. So maybe look at yourself in the mirror. Stop pointing your fingers. Okay, Ice Mountain, love you. Yeah, from here, I would just throw on my lip. I don't know, so I like to condition sometimes the lip and throw on the lip right before I get there. But sometimes I don't. It just depends what I'm doing. It just depends. Okay, it depends. But yeah, I feel like I look fresher, happier, and I would probably check for eye boogers again, which we probably should do now. A lot of people like to pretend they don't have them. Also, if you really wanted to spice this up, you could put on some shimmer on the inner corner of the eye. Which honestly, since we're doing this blush, let's just go ahead. We're only at 30 minutes. We're right at 30 minutes, so you guys can just calm down. This has no product on it. This is clean, I swear. Okay, you don't believe me. My Morphe, this is clean. The handle probably not, but the tip is. Ooh. Okay, sorry, I had to do the thumbnail, but now, okay, nothing's on here, clean. This does not have any setting spray. Sometimes I do this and put setting spray on it, but I want to see how it, like, I don't know if you can tell, but it has like a film, like a spray. Oh, damn it, I just hit my hat. I'm gonna go in a couple more times. Sorry, now we'll never know. I tried. I'm gonna go under. Oh, it's pink. I mean, it's a blush, of course it's pink. Oh, it's pink. I love it. It's pink. It's pinker than I may have anticipated, guys, but it's okay. We're just gonna dust it on the lid like we're a kid. And we're gonna kind of blend over these black marks that I have made throughout the day from being perhaps emotional. We're going under the eye now. Usually I wouldn't do that with a shimmer, but we're just gonna dust it. Dust it, dust it, dust it. Make it a little smoky. Make it a little smoky for summer. Did you guys see Slater's post? She's like, for the Teen Vogue party. So funny. You guys had to be there. It's a shame you weren't. Y'all be sleeping on so many good artists just because you hate me and don't want to listen. Like, it's not nice. You know? Is this giving euphoria? Probably not. Also, this would be easier if you guys weren't watching me. I would have already had it slapped on. So, I'm just self-conscious and nervous, okay? Is that all right? Can I be human for a minute? So now I'm going to go in with the original brush that I freaking wanted to, and 2 blush shades, a matte and a shimmer, because now it looks stupid. Now it's just turning into drag and bad drag, and, like, it's giving Oh my God, be nice. Okay, so I like it now. I didn't like it before. Love that it married. See how it's like not blended over here? That's because it isn't married yet, but I like it. Obviously this is going on, again, this should be put on like a damp product, I feel like, or a set with powder product. Immediately after I would go on with like a powder blush. I can speak, I swear. So now we're gonna go back in. Always tap off the fallout. You don't want any nuclear reactions on your eyeball because of the fallout. Get it? You guys like my wig cap? I don't like what this nose is doing. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, I don't even want to get on camera with this, like on, like my this is 4K, but that 4K is like different. That hits different. And like right here, I don't know if you can see, you can kind of see it, but there's like a texture difference, and that makes sense because it was different applications, but I don't love that. I know if I put more, it's just gonna look worse. So if you guys see me looking ugly, this is why you don't talk about your flaws, by the way. That's good advice. I talk about them just so you guys can learn for application purposes, but in reality, we shouldn't talk about our flaws because we're all beautiful works of art and we are flawless. So love yourself. Okay. And maybe I'll just throw on some lip liner and call it good. Maybe. I am gonna throw a little bit more of this. Oh, I broke it. Great. Oh. Okay, guys. That's my... That is my cue to leave the internet. Avoid the T-zone if you're oily. But honestly, my matte setting spray. I need more of this, by the way. If only I hadn't dropped my mirror on the floor. Okay guys, this is the final look. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed getting to know me, and I hope you have a great day or night or whatever. And no, seriously, like, have a good day on purpose. Otherwise, you're not going to. Are you stupid? Probably, I am. Anyways. Okay, bye. Oh, look at that though. Oh, look at that though. So, see, I don't look as yellow whenever I'm in glowy light. I'm like, See, pale is beautiful. You just need this white wall contrast. We could do that. I was always jealous of the people who did the llama. I can't do the llama. I just don't know how. Whatever. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.